I work with youths for 14 years now, and sometimes in the neighborhood I do see some guys who used to come and play football with me for 50 cents a week. And they're like, oh, do you remember when we used to come and play football? And I'm like, yeah. And then they always tell me, yeah, we're proud, look at you now. And you always used to tell us back then that you will become a big kickboxer and be on television.
Cookie Osaro!
We are at the Box Academy here in Amersfoort, and we have a project here called Out of the Box, where we use boxing to encourage the youth to become mentally stronger, physically stronger, and become a better version of themselves. The reason why we call it Out of the Box is because those youths mostly live out of the box, and we want them to get back into society, maybe become the best doctors, or maybe become a world champion like me. We just want them to get a better life, and I want them to believe in what they can do, and never to give up or never to back down. It gives a lot of energy, motivating them, and it's always a pleasure when they do 50 burpees. So yeah, I enjoy giving class. So that's what I do here twice a week. I use boxing. I know I do kickboxing. Some of them ask mostly when are we going to do kickboxing, and I like kickboxing and you're a kickboxer. We only do boxing over here. Yeah, that's the sport we use here for the youths to maybe one day become a world champion like me.
What kind of kids are participating? What are you aiming for?
Whoa, it's crazy. We have all of the sort of problems. I mean, we had one who had problems with alcohol. We had one who came from a depression. We had one he has autism. We have someone whose sight is not 100%. That's crazy. Like, he comes here twice a week, he never misses a class, and he always comes to box hard, fight hard. So yeah, the problems are going in each direction. But once you're here and the bell goes, everybody's the same. We are all of flesh and blood. So it doesn't matter which problem you come for here or which problem you're solving. We all have the same goal, that's getting better training by training. Me, myself, was one of those youths. I left my mother's house when I was 10. And yeah, it was a struggle. I am 30 now, so I haven't lived with my mom for 20 years. And what drives me is not just only showing them that you can make it in life, but I shared the same background with most of them, and sometimes stuff in their head looks harder, and they're like, no, I can't do this, but I have so, and then I'm like, yeah, but I had the same too, and I know it's hard, I know it's fucked up, I know some days you don't want to get out of bed, or some days you're feeling depressed, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, and just keep pushing forward, keep going. I did the same, I've been there, I've done that, and this is what it brought me. What I always tell them is that I don't want them to be like me. You can grow in your own way and become something very big in your own life. And I've experienced that, and that's the experience I'm giving them. Yeah, I like to encourage the youth by doing things that make them better, especially now. There's so much influence on the internet and from the people around you. It'd be easy to lose focus on what really matters. And I think today what really matters is being mentally strong and making sure you get shit done. And that's what I try to do, because I've been there and I know what happens when you're strong in your head and you get shit done. You know, I always tell them I do more with youth than only give them boxing lessons. And there was one time a guy from the other place where I work, and he said he was running away. So every time he was almost done with his project, so he was almost going to another home, but it was taking too long and he was running away. He was like, yeah, you guys are not helping me, so I'm helping myself by running away. And then I told him, do you think running away each time helps you getting closer to moving out? And he was like, no, but yeah, if they don't give me my new house, then I'll keep on running away. And that's when I told him, listen, what you are doing now is getting deeper into the system, and once you're part of that system, there's no way out. You're gonna be here forever. And he was like, nah, I'll run away every time. And I'm like, okay, do what you wanna do. But I'm telling you, I've been there doing crazy shits. The shit keeps you in the system. Yeah, the system is something you don't want to be in. I was part of it. It brought me a lot of beautiful things, but there was a time, but the woman who was responsible for me seeing my mother had made up a rule that we had only Saturday 2 hours. So if my mother came on the other days, the people of the foster home, they were allowed to call police for my own mother. And I was like, huh? That's crazy. So in that period, I think it was like 6 months. I only had the Saturdays 2 hours every week, and every other days in the week I had to be at the foster home. So I was also not allowed to go and sleep with my mother. But that was crazy. When I read that when I was, I think, 21, 22, I was like, shit, how can you decide for a mother and a child not to see each other except for the 2 weeks you have planned for them every week? That's crazy. And when the mother comes on another date, you're calling police for her because she's not sticking to the rules. That's madness.
That's sick, yeah.
And that's a part of the system I do find fucked up, because there's a moment that the system decides what a mother can or cannot do for her child, which is sometimes I can imagine, but mostly I cannot, because it's just strange.
Yeah.
You have to look at the personal situation, and of course to other stuff, but you can't just decide based on one thing that a mother cannot see her child. But I overcame it, and I was always optimistic. I was always positive. I was like, you just have to make the best of it. I had friends, I went to football, I went to school. When I got older, I had a job. So I was always busy for myself, and that worked, because if you stay busy and keep on developing yourself, then life becomes good. So yeah, when I was 18, it was exit from the system and I was done.
Yeah.
And that's also, a year later, or the same year, I started kickboxing, and look at me now. You can do anything you want. And I know some people have tougher backgrounds than other ones, and some have bigger back packages, but really nothing is impossible. I mean, look at, for example, Francis Ngannou, like 10, 15 years ago, he was homeless, and look at him now. I know other people who has been in the same situation as me, even more worse. They're doing greater than me now. They're not on television, but they own companies, so nothing is impossible in life.
1, 2, 2, 1.
In the past, I used to give trainings and classes until fight week and then live with it. And now I feel it's not the right moment to do what I did in the past. And now it's just a moment to focus on only me and make sure I'll be ready for the 7th of February. Because at the end of the day, it's me who's standing in the ring. I feel in everything in my body, this is my moment, so I have to do the most and make the most out of it. So just skip things for the better good. And I'm lucky, they understand why. And if you have people who can understand it, then you can do your thing. Like I said in my first Glory interview last year, everybody can get it, man. And everybody can get it ×2. I mean, we're in the same focus. We're twice as tall, and mentally, physically, everybody can get it, man. Well, I do know how it feels to get a belt. I was the interim champ in 2023. It's a crazy feeling. It's undescribable. I wish I could tell you how it feels, but I don't know, it's crazy. It's like you standing on top of the world, getting shit done, and everybody there is cheering for you. Everybody's shouting, and you are angry, but you're happy at the same time. You want to cry, but you want to smile. You want to kiss your trainer, but it's too much emotions at that moment. And I think it will be the same when it's the gold one. So I've been there, and I can't wait to feel the same thing I felt when I became interim champ.
Yeah, it's going to be a full circle moment for you.
Of course, because I was close to getting the gold one. I said I was going to get the gold one, And now I am going to get the gold one and make sure this time I don't freeze, and then the story is complete, man. And we have closed this chapter.